beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get away with this. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hi, Drunken Peasants Podcast, 1167.
Do it live!
We're back again for a wonderful Thursday show. Like to remind everyone to like the stream. That helps us out a lot. Also, check out a wonderful company that we partner with, Vance Global. There's a link down in the description. They make some really cool products that you'll want to check out. Use code Peasants at checkout. Get 20% off your order. You can't lose. All right, check it out. Link down in the description. I wanted to showcase something, and it's a work in progress, and I don't know how often we'll see it, but I wanted to showcase this intro made by Dot Executables. Here it is. Check this out.
Fringe Fighter.
I'll smoke you until you're dead.
I got a little chumley within me.
We had a fight clip I thought we were gonna play, but it got removed from the internet.
Yeah. So I was setting up something else, cause
For the sweet boys.
Wee! Alex Leon getting us up to the $100 bottle mark. Gracias so much for getting that started today. As always, we are going for gold this week, and if you guys want to help us get there, it would be highly appreciated.
So I thought for just this one time here, I'm gonna play the intro, and then you guys are gonna vote which of these two clips is more cringe between the two of them, and then I'll put a poll up. Everyone can vote. So I'm gonna play the intro. Here we go.
Fringe Fighter.
I'll smoke you until you're dead.
I got a little chumley within me.
All right. So this first clip is for an anime convention. I think it's one in Seattle, SakuraCon.
Yeah.
This is a commercial from a while back.
Manga.
I love sushi.
I love Japan, period.
The tea ceremonies. J-Rock. Yeah.
Garuga Mesh.
Oh, yeah.
I love anime.
Yeah. And manga.
And gaming.
Yeah.
Oh, GDR.
Smiley K.
Hey! Sakura-kan ikimasu!
Don't just talk about it. Check out SakuraCon, April 10 through 12. Check sakuracon.org for all the details.
All right, so that's the first one.
Garuga Mesh.
This one is, just for context, this is from like BlizzCon, I think.
Oh.
And they pull some kid on stage to have him dance.
Oh, hello. What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, where are you from?
Oh, fuck.
Arizona.
Obviously. What dance will you do, Daniel?
Undead male.
Undead male. Do it well, okay? Have at it. Daniel!
Jay Moore's got to get that check.
Yeah, Jay Moore. It's like Jerry Maguire 2 isn't coming out, so...
He's got a lot of sugar babies to pay for.
I don't know what this music is. I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. Actually, they have like a live band playing it there.
Yeah.
All right. So, see how he's dancing?
This guy is giving it his all.
He tapped out.
He literally, I believe he has like a broken leg from this.
No, really?
Come on, Daniel, you okay? All right, we're good.
He broke his leg?
That was some
hardcore rocking.
Are you serious?
Oh no! Don't lift him up, Jay
We need
Moore.
some help. We have a medical issue.
Can we get a couple people from backstage?
We need
Can we get a wheelbarrow?
Oh no, he can't walk. This is broken here.
This is broken.
Oh.
He just broke his leg.
own leg, jumping up and down as hard as he could multiple times.
Some people aren't ready for the stage. Oh, they're really these guys. Oh, this is the best. This is a fantastic guy. You can't hold him down. I hope he's like running a Fortune 500 company now.
Dance contest is serious business, Jay.
You can't kill him.
Can't kill him.
You can't kill him. We tried.
Dead male right there. The poor guy. All right, who wants to follow the broken leg?
These are the cringy guys. They're ready to follow a broken leg.
Yeah.
They're walking out like this. They're
Like
the
it's
real cringe.
1977.
They're the real cringe. They're like, oh yeah, we're ready. We're so happy to do whatever stupid shit we're about to do.
So it's 50-50 in the voting right now. Do you have an opinion?
Yeah, obviously. Kurokon is corporate fucking cringe trying to sell to somebody. That's the real cringe. This is just some guy who's part Boglum, hunchback.
He was
he gets the stage. He's never been on the stage before. He literally gives it all, leaves it on the stage. Can't even walk out. Like that was a heroic maneuver.
He was
gets carried
jumping
out
really
by 9
high.
people. Yeah, his back isn't built for that. His hunch was not ready for the launch.
I'm surprised he didn't break his back.
Who knows? He was never seen from again.
Yeah. So we'll close the voting in like a minute here. So everyone get your voting in the pleb chat. Vote there. It's really close. I'm really surprised.
Well, if you do this segment again, you should probably get a clip from a FurryCon, a clip from the Gathering of the Juggalos.
That would be good.
And have them go against each
Cringe
other.
fighter!
Because that's where the money is.
All right, it's going back and forth. I feel like people are just changing their votes back and forth to make it do this. You people. All right, here we go. We're ending the poll now.
Steph McCug says Gathering is not cringe, Billy. You are? Wow. Well, I've been to the Gathering.
Broken leg wins.
Wow.
Broken leg wins. And we're going to play it out with the intro.
Cringe fighter. I'll smoke you until you're dead.
Till you're dead.
Within me. All right. Holy
Simple Country
shit.
became a sponsor.
Thank you. Oh, another quick announcement before we get into the rest of the show. Tonight we're gonna do our first installment in the post show, which is for patrons $10 and above. You'll get to come follow us to the post show after this show's over. We're gonna do a deep dive, if you will, into the story about the teenager in the 90s that wanted to buy a Harrier jet, or from Pepsi, basically.
Yeah.
There was a false advertising lawsuit where Pepsi kind of as a joke claimed that you could get a Harrier jet if you turned in so many Pepsi
They
points.
thought it was a joke. This is like when you put your hands on somebody's ass and say it was a joke. It's like, well, you can't joke about stuff like that. Your hand was up my ass. You promised a Harrier jet. It's not a joke. You promised.
You promised.
You can't just go around promising things and do takesy backsies.
Yeah.
Takesy backsies like are a violation of the Accords. The Honda Accords.
The Honda Accords.
Yeah. It's against
You're
it's
under
illegal.
arrest for a violation of the Honda Accords.
It's true.
So, yeah, we'll be checking that out after the show. So all patrons, $10 above. Don't forget about that. All right, here we go. Antagonism. You people. You people.
Turn off the gosh darn internet.
Like the stream, you people.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they going to touch me?
Yeah, they're going to touch you.
So Nick Fuentes says the next president must be brutal and unforgiving.
Who's it going to be? Jesse Ventura?
He wouldn't vote for Jesse Ventura.
He'd be brutal and unforgiving, though.
He should. I think Nick. It'd be funny if Nick did eventually run for president. I don't want him to win, but that's what he would run on. He would run on the platform of what he thinks a president should be. It'd be crazy.
If he... Would he have to run? Do you think he would run for something before president?
Probably.
And win? Would he become like Congressman Nick Fuentes first?
Yeah.
Senator
I
Nick
don't know
Fuentes?
I think you can run for Congress when you're 25, I think.
He could be mayor at 25. He could be like mayor of Buttsville.
He's not going to get elected mayor. I don't know, maybe like somewhere, some remote part of Idaho or something.
The Idaho Spud.
Yeah.
Jesse the Mind Ventura. Right Wing Watch.
Yeah, they always put their disclaimer on their clips.
Those of you that are watching, we are not right wing. We
Years
watch
ago,
the
I'll
right
never
wing.
forget when Trump was asked during the transition, "Are you really going to arrest Hillary Clinton?" And he was like, "No, I don't think I need to do that."
I thought that was kind of funny because he said it so many times during the debate, and I was like, he's not going to do shit.
But
I didn't think he was going to win, though.
That's what all the presidents do, right? They promise shit during the debate and the election and never follow through.
But it's usually not getting their opponent thrown in prison. They don't normally say, like, I think that's the first time.
He switched it up. And now
he switched it up,
And
I'd
now
say.
he started the new wave of politics where politics are no longer trying to appeal to the most intelligent Americans. They're trying to appeal to the dumbest Americans because there's more dumb Americans than intelligent Americans. It's actually a smart move to explain like you're 5 years old or act like you're 5 years old to the voting majority.
Yeah.
It's like you shoulda. You should have dragged Obama by his nappy hair.
Yeah, come on.
So, and right after this, he's going to be like, oh, just kidding. Just kidding. It's like...
It's not even funny. Obama's
not
always
kidding.
got his haircut, like, short.
Yeah.
He's never had, like, I could see if Obama
Yeah, like
was
a big fro or
if he
something.
looked like Cornel West, I'd be like, oh, you're a piece of shit for that. But here it's like, no, you're just dumb. Like, it's just dumb. He always keeps his hair clean.
Well, he claims this was a joke, and then he says a different thing after it. Check this out.
For the record, I think Cornel West's hair is dope.
No, I'm kidding. But you should have dragged Obama by his basketball jersey through the courts. You should have dragged Hillary Clinton and the Podestas. It should have been Pizzagate on trial. It should have been...
Pizzagate on trial would have been a waste of time.
Hypothesis is pointing out that the 2023 Hall of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame, is looking stacked. They got Andy Kaufman, Rey Mysterio, Great Muta. Maybe Batista. Maybe I've heard rumors.
I think they should put Bruce Pritchard in the Hall of Fame.
They might one day.
They should.
Spoilers!
He should already be in there.
Fast and Furious and the Ukraine whatever thing, the Kazakhstan deal. What was the big gas deal? It should have been all those things playing out in court. It should have been Hillary Clinton and Obama in an orange jumpsuit and a...
I mean, how could he have done this? Like, there's all these people out for Trump, and he hasn't been in court yet.
Didn't he get arrested on Tuesday?
No.
He said he was.
No, nothing has happened. Well, I mean, we weighed the possibilities, and one was he's making it up.
Damn it, Trump.
To garner sympathy.
Damn it, Trump. You had one job, was to be right about your own arrest. And you were fucking wrong about that.
I did hear that the grand jury took a day off yesterday because there were rumors that it was going to happen on Wednesday instead. And there was supposed to be like a grand jury convening yesterday, but they canceled it.
Agent 006 says Pizzagate, a.k.a. the pizza place with no basement. Oops. Yeah, well, too bad it was right across the street from a butcher shop with a basement owned by the same guy, according to all the Pizzagate people I talked to.
Paddy wagon. That's what it should have been. But instead we said, oh, we're not going to do that. Oh, no, well, we're going to represent everybody, and we're going to do a First Step Act. It should have been brutal and unforgiving and unrelenting and intense and unstoppable. That's what it should have been.
unstoppable.
Honestly, what Trump should have done, if these Russian P-tape things are true, what he should have done, the day he got elected, he should have stripped down on the presidential podium, laid on his back, and just pissed upward like a turtle fountain, like a turtle on its back, and let the pee just rain down on him. Then Putin would have nothing on him.
So not conduct a ridiculous trial like Nick is presenting?
Yeah, like Nick is throwing out the idea that there might be PP tapes of Trump in Putin's possession.
Trump did grift his base again.
Oops.
He gained over 1.2 million from his supporters since his Truth Social post. Second, the grand jury is now meeting on Monday.
Could you imagine how much better these MAGA supporters' lives would be if they didn't spend the money on the hats or the flags or the fucking donations and just bought like some low-level investments? Like some low-yield shit. Their life would be so much better right now.
I wonder what the MAGA people, how they can reconcile the fact that Russia and China are now in cahoots. Because China was like so evil to them before.
China.
And it was Russia that they liked, but they didn't like China. But now Putin's meeting with the president of China.
But now they like TikTok because it's their free speech platform. Owned by China.
Deportations, depriving people of the vote, building a wall, disregarding the courts, disregarding Congress, arresting the opposition. It should have been that. Because when we lose power, then they do all those things. They have done all those things.
They don't limit voting and deport people. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, they did limit the voting believability, right? Like all the MAGA people think that they had the Dominion polls rigged, like based on disbelief. Yeah.
Those MAGA people are so dumb giving their money to Trump. Here's $5.
Hey,
Thank you.
Seth looks.
Hey, we'll do better things with it than Trump ever would.
Yeah, I promise you. If you give us $1.2 million, I'll spend it on butt stuff.
Butt stuff. Butt stuff.
What did they do before Biden even got in? The DOJ hired 2,000 FBI agents and 1,000 judges or lawyers to prosecute everybody that was in the Capitol. And then they got Ricky Vaughn. And then they got Trump. And then they're getting everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff at the Capitol happened right before Biden took office. It was like perfect time to come down hard on it.
Steph McHuggs asked the stupid question, why was butt stuff the first thing to Billy's mind again? Because I'm going to start a banana republic. You know this, Papa. I'm running the fucking CIA right into the wall. Cuckoo kajoo.
It's a police state. And then they're going after social media to censor more. So, we got to be willing to do what it takes. This is a man's game. And that's the lesson. Trump's got to get back in. Trump or Ye, whoever.
Or Ye.
But they...
Ye has no chance of ever
I don't think
president.
Ye wants to. I think he went through his manic, crazy episode, and now he's trying to reel back and put some pieces back together of his life.
Yeah, I mean, like, he hasn't talked about it since that happened. And right now would be the time for him to be campaigning.
He's probably going through some sort of treatment right now.
Probably.
I don't know for sure, but from the rumors I've heard is he was out of the game within like a week of all the crazy stuff he did. He was already
7 feet 1 inch and always right.
Yeah, on my back.
Get back in, and this time they can't leave, okay? We got to make America great again and not leave until it's done.
I'm sure Nick, I'm pretty sure I remember Nick turning on Trump and like saying he sucked. So it's funny that he's now back in line because the election's getting closer, so he has to like be back with Trump a long enough time before it happens.
He's got to pick a horse, right? And there's not a lot of horses out at the current moment. He's like either Ye or Trump. He's definitely not going DeSantis.
Yeah, the establishment Republicans are gunning for Trump. They don't want him to even get the nomination. They're going to stack it against him. So we'll see. It should be interesting, but he will still run. Obviously, I don't know for sure, but my guess would be that Trump would still run anyway. He'd just run independent. He'd probably end up trying to start his own political party, and all the MAGA Republicans would go to this new political
What
party.
if he went to the Andrew Yang, Chris Christie party, the Forward Party?
I don't know. I don't know too much about them, or if they would want him or his kind over there.
I don't think they would want him, but
Yeah.
he's a better shot than anybody else in that party, probably.
Yeah, but you can't like sacrifice the principles of your party just to get someone that would be elected. I mean, you can,
What
but
if
it's
Trump
not a good
adopted
look.
those principles?
What if water turned to gold? I don't know.
Then
like
gold would probably lose a lot of its value.
Yeah.
Water probably wouldn't even go up in value because
We would all die of thirst.
All the uses we'd have for it would be gone.
Right, but that was just like a hypothetical question. Like, I don't know.
I answer hypotheticals. It's my gift.
Like gifted.
Yeah, I'm gifted.
Okay.
A lot of people think that I have a very high IQ, and those people also think that IQs are racist.
Whew. Here's Jared talking about coping with his loneliness due to his MGTOW lifestyle. He chooses to go his own way. All right, it's a choice, but he does get lonely.
MAGA Tao.
Yeah.
How's it going, y'all? It's Jared Genesis up close and fucking personal. Ayo. How you guys doing today?
You know what I noticed about Jared? He has really bad dandruff where his unibrow is.
Is it dandruff or is it just skin?
It's like it looks like dandruff, but it's like flaky, dry skin.
Flaky, dry skin.
Yeah.
I don't think it's dandruff.
Well, dandruff is that, isn't it?
I thought it came from the hair.
No, I'm pretty sure dandruff just comes from like dry skin on your
Interesting.
head. I think.
I don't know the difference.
So basically, dude, I just wanted to talk about MGTOW shit today. You know what I'm saying? Being a MGTOW.
They say dandruff is relegated to the scalp. I don't know if dandruff on the brow would be different.
I mean, it looks like dandruff. Like it looks.
Yeah.
To be MGTOW, and you know, I'm a monk. Basically,
I'm a monk.
He's a monk.
Yeah, yeah. He's like
the monks do live off of whatever is given to them, right? So he is kind of a.
Why doesn't he be the kind of monk that takes a vow of silence? Like, why can't he be that kind? He should be one of those Catholic monks that wears the like torture thing around his leg.
In a way, though, the way he always backs off of any statement he makes and 180s everything he ever says, he really hasn't said anything for years.
You know what I'm saying, bro? No, we don't know what you're saying.
Like,
you know,
he basically hasn't said anything for years. Everything he has ever said always gets pulled back.
Monk, basically. That's
He's
just
New Age
what
monk.
I fucking am, homie. I haven't had a girlfriend in over 10 years. It's been about 11 years since I had a girlfriend. And I just want to speak on that and what it means to be a monk, you know, being in monk mode and shit like that. And just, you know, I want to talk a little bit just on loneliness and how to cope with it. But
Being in monk mode.
Being in monk mode. That's what he calls involuntary celibacy. To make it sound cool. Well, man, I basically like live like a monk, bro. I'm like Friar Tuck. Friar
I think
fuck.
we all cope with it differently, if we're being quite honest with each other, bro.
A lot of people cope with loneliness by getting in relationships that make them even lonelier. It's not that bad to be alone.
You know, some people, they just...
It's bad to be alone in that room. I saw another video recently where he showed the floor, and it is ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember seeing it at least once, and I'm sure it hasn't gotten any better.
No. It's like a living biosphere on the carpet of his floor.
Some people I think are naturally better at it, dude. If you want my honest...
He is almost like Sloth from the Goonies, just like locked in his little room by his parents.
He just sits on YouTube talking about how much Baby Ruth is better than Butterfinger.
Yeah, I mean, what wasn't Sloth just like sitting there watching TV all day in the Goonies?
I think so, yeah.
Higher wages in downtown LA. Thanks for making the train ride home fun.
Hey, Dragon in the West, congratulations.
Hell yeah.
If you can get higher wages in downtown LA, maybe I'll start tipping.
Opinion, bro. I think some people just are okay with it, like naturally just okay with it. But I wasn't, because I grew up with friends. You know, my environment growing up, dog, like I hung out with almost every kid on the block. You know, I had
How old were you then? I was like 19.
Relationships with girls, and
how old were they?
I mean, I wasn't the best with them. I'm not gonna lie with you, bro.
You weren't the best with girls?
Relationship I had was about a month.
So he is like by far surpassed the dry spell that Cobes has been on. He's like double.
Yeah, but he's also way older than Cobes, right?
He's like halfway between, like Cobes is 10 years younger than me, and Jared is like, I think like 37, something like that.
So he's got about the distance of Cobes' dry spell added to his dry spell. So they both kind of stopped banging. They both hit the 27 club, except instead of going Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain, they went Born Again Virgins.
I just...
Somebody pointed out, I don't know if it was TikTok where I saw this. Somebody pointed out that right now, Roseanne Barr is hotter than Madonna. Like if you look at pictures of Roseanne Barr and
it's
pictures
because
of Madonna,
of like plastic surgery.
It's kind of wild. Like I looked at pictures of them side by side, and I can't disagree with that. Like that's something.
It's like,
who would have thunk it?
I don't know, dude. I just don't get along with women. I'm not gay, you know, but I just it's weird. I don't know what it is, bro.
You're just not desirable. There's a reason you don't get along with women. You speak to them in repulsive ways, and then you exist in front of them in repulsive ways. You don't get along with showers either.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've seen him on Twitter try to talk to various women, and he's like, "Hey, baby." It's like a stereotype in real life that he's a living stereotype when he does that. How's it swinging, baby? Like,
that's why we need some federal training, incel training. Get some incel training classes. Teach these guys not only how to pleasure a woman, but how to exist in conversation and be valuable to women. When I run for president, I'm going to run on the incel ticket.
Maybe it's just the women here in Texas. But I seem to have a bad habit of dating really mentally ill people. Does anyone else have that problem?
Seriously?
It seems like every girlfriend I ever dated was fucking bipolar, bro. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means I'm bipolar. I don't really fucking know. But,
he's something.
Anyways, guys. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hell, bro. It's a bitch. You know, dealing with loneliness, it is a bitch, dude. Because like I said, I was going to say this, actually. I don't think I mentioned it yet. But humans were naturally gregarious, you know. We
naturally gregarious?
Yeah. What?
Ooh.
Not meant to be alone. Genetically, you know, it's in our DNA to be in groups. It's been like that since the caveman days. So to go against
I've seen the Flintstones.
That grain really, really does take some trying. And all I can say is this, guys, you know, it's amazing what you can adapt to as a human being. The shit that you can really adapt to, bro. I remember a guy talking about this. He had tendinitis, or what is it?
Tinnitus.
Tinnitus, I think it is. Where you have that constant ringing in your ears.
Tendinitis?
I mean, damn, bro. Like, I can only imagine how terrible that is to have a constant ringing. And he just said, like, as terrible as it is, I just got used to it. Thankfully, though, I think it got better for the guy. He was in fucking kickboxing. I think that's what did it, bro. If you get kicked hard enough, guys, that's why you gotta wear your fucking gear, dude.
I like how he's like, yeah, gotta wear your gear, man. He's like, I love how he pretends to be an authority on things that he knows nothing about.
You know, holy shit, I bet he regrets not wearing a fucking helmet. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, yeah, bro, fucking hell. It is something that you just adapt to, and it takes time. But all I can say is this, guys, you know, it's not worth it to be a simp. It's not worth it, you know, for women or for, you know, other things, you know, like for work, you know, the 9-to-5 slave life. Sorry, I'm tired.
That was a weird Freudian slip
Slave
there.
wife?
Yeah.
9-to-5-year-old slave wife? Sicko? Back up, back away.
Yeah, bro.
Back away from the child.
9-to-5 slave wife.
Fucking tired, guys. I was exercising a lot today, bro.
No, he wasn't. He keeps talking about how he thinks he's losing weight. He looks exactly the same. There's been no change.
And by the way, I'm sorry to say I don't think I'll be doing any gaming tonight, but I'll make it up to you guys tomorrow. I actually downloaded Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, as well as the NES version.
Jared's one of those parasocial streamers that it's the reverse, though. He's the lonely side talking to an audience that doesn't exist.
Yes, you're right.
It's like, this is like some weird opposite parasocial disorder. But there's a lot of like young kids who do the same, and they sit on their YouTube channels and they upload every day.
Post on his Mimes account complaining how hard it is to find a woman. Jared, it's you. You are the problem.
You're the problem, it's you. There's these kids that sit on YouTube and they just talk to their audience like they're Mr. Beast or something, because they learn it from watching the other YouTube channels, and they get like 3 views per video, which are probably not even human.
It could be them watching themselves.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's so many like this. They just upload every day, and they're probably getting some sort of life skills out of doing it. But they also are very much having a parasocial relationship with an imaginary audience.
That's so weird. That's ridiculous.
Did a little Jack Sparrowing, if you get my drift.
Jack swallowing,
yeah, bro.
sicko.
We got that ready to go, son. I don't have to worry about it fucking getting deleted like Blazing Dragons. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fucking assholes.
You know what I'm saying?
So, man, I got so far in that game, too, bro. Fucking deleted.
So is exercising was just masturbating all day?
You're solid, but plus it's on 2 discs, so I don't think I would have been able to do the other half anyways if it was on that regular emulator. But side rant aside, guys. Side rant aside.
I love how he said that this was going to be a Magic the Gathering channel going forward.
Yeah.
It's not worth it, guys, to simp. Whether it's for the system or for women or whatever. I mean, women pretty much are the system. Let's just be honest. There's not too many base females. I mean, I'm just being fucking 100 with you, bro. They're out there, but there's far more red-pilled men than women. Like, it's just...
No one would claim him. No one would be like... No one else that considers themselves red-pilled would be like, this dude is red-pilled. He's like... He's so...
But all the red pill guys are undesirable weirdos that they say that they're living this alpha male life and they're getting all these women. For one, women are as fucked up as these incel guys are, and they will do the dumbest shit that it's a numbers game. These alpha males will be able to pick up a handful of broken women that don't even know how to say no in social situations.
But here's the thing. If they get even one woman, they're alpha compared to Jared. If they even wear a shirt, they're more alpha than Jared.
They
If
go
even-
outside. Jared doesn't leave his house.
Right, that's what I mean.
But all these alpha male guys are fucking losers talking to other losers. Their audience is the fucking real simps. They're pulling these guys away from OnlyFans and getting the same subscriptions to their Hustler
Since he's
University.
Utah, that means when he finally kicks the bucket, he will be alone, surrounded by cats. Exactly how he says his haters will end.
The red pill guys are literally just OnlyFans for guys who don't want to pay for OnlyFans. That they pay for the idea that they're going to get girls by listening to these weirdos. It's the same system as an OnlyFans system.
If someone locked me in a closet with a bunch of cats, I would die of an allergic reaction. Is that what he means?
He's trying to kill you, Ben. No. It was a threat against your life.
How should I say this, bro? Like, okay, I'm not going to say it's easier to be a woman, but women have more advantages in a gynocentric world that we live in.
Gynocentric
the first
world?
at it.
Where did he hear this from?
It's easier to be a woman than the bottom 80% of men. But the top 20% of men, it's so much easier to be the top 20% of men than even the top 1% of women. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the top 20% of men have it in the bag. The bottom 80, I see y'all struggle. You guys get to deal with the bottom 20% of women, and I understand. They're down there for a reason.
Countries, women do have advantages over men. They have more rights. I mean, let's just be honest, dude. That's why people, buy into the whole Me Too movement, dude. You can have someone arrested with no credible evidence. That's the power
That's not
that
true.
women have, man.
That's not true at
Fun
all.
fact, the experiment that gave rise to the notion of wolf alpha males was flawed. It actually more closely modeled prison behavior. The scientist who did it realized he was wrong and has spent his career refuting it.
Fun fact, we've devised an entire system that says in God we trust off of fucking 2,000-year-old bullshit books. Like, nobody gives a fuck about fact. The idea that people give a fuck about fact is probably a bigger mistake than believing in bullshit. Because at least bullshit belief is looked at in the mind as if it was fact. Fact is looked at as bullshit by people who already believe in some other bullshit.
Give us a like if you haven't already. Please give the stream a like. That would be amazing.
But prison behavior. When I walk into a prison, I drop a soap, and it's not because I want to get banged in my butt. It's because I want to see who thinks they can take me down. And when they come and try, dude, it's Hot Pocket time. I'm gonna burn that motherfucker's lip. It's done.
Never fucking do that. Let's just be honest, homie. And I'm not woman hating here either. I just want to make that clear, dude. I think women are great. I think women are God's beautiful creatures. But a lot of them are corrupt.
Creatures. Yeah, they love being called creatures.
Corrupted by fucking third.
Why have you? How have you not gotten laid by referring to women as creatures?
With
Man.
feminism, dog.
I could have sex with a woman that I only refer to as creature.
That's what it is, and that's why you got to be a nomad.
If I wasn't a one-woman man, I would do it.
Feminism will make you lose. And that is why the only way to win sometimes is to not play the game. You men have to understand that you're not going to win getting married. You're going to get fucked. If you want to have a relationship, that's fine. Just don't fucking get married, dude. Don't do it. Unless you know for goddamn sure that woman is your fucking twin flame, motherfucking soulmate. Unless you know 100%.
What about the ones that haven't sold their soul yet?
And even then, I
twin flame.
Even then, I would second guess it. Bro.
Jared's a romantic
because the system is designed to make
a hopeless romantic
lose.
Maybe a hostess romantic.
Look at divorce. Women always get the kids. Unless they do something really fucked up, they always end up with the kids. I mean, come on, guys.
Women do end up with the kids
more often.
More often.
Yeah, not never, but
I have to explain it that well to any of you. You guys know this, bro. And to those of you lying to yourselves, and keep chugging those blue pills, bro. See how far they get you in life, homie. See how far that blue pill gets you in life, dog.
There's a lot of people that don't have to take pills to live a full, happy life, by the way.
Jared, if you get married, you'll get fucked me. It's that point.
I will be right back in just a moment. Here's Billy full screen.
All the questions you ever wanted answered about anything and everything.
He makes this video saying
now's the
get
time.
Married, and yet right now on his Minds account, there is a post complaining how hard it is to find a woman and how his dad's generation had it better.
Every generation had it better in the eyes of non-consensualists. Like, your dad probably did some Back to the Future style stalking of your mom, the same way that Marty McFly's papa was a little bit of a stalker. And his dad probably did some cowboy Biff Tannen rape shit. And his dad, full on, guarantee your great-grandfather, however he got your grandmother, would get him in prison today. Guarantee. That's called progress. That's called progress, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we're going to hit that progress point where the only people making babies will be same-sex couples. And I'm very proud of that. Because I'm tired of having men involved with my reproductive rights. It's not enough for men to make the choice whether or not I can have an abortion. I don't want men ejaculating in women anymore. It's time we cut the man out of the entire reproductive process. Tell me more, tell me more.
Funny to hear him say, see how far the blue pills get you in life, like, look where the red pill has gotten you, bro.
Right? Like, what has Jared ever gotten out of any pills? My guy, the hardest pill Jared has to swallow is that he could have done everything he speaks out against and been in 1,000 times better position than he's in right now. Because even if doing every single thing that he says is wrong, he's still doing something. He's the epitome of a do-nothing motherfucker, and him running his mouth has actually got him put on watch lists. That's what running your mouth has done for you. Living the life you think you want to live. Now you got people on TikTok who hunt you down because you said you wanted to date an 8-year-old. Literally taking a blue pill would have been better for Jared's life plan. But do-nothing motherfuckers do nothing. That's the way it is. He should take Oxycontin and get a job. I doubt he could get Oxycontin. You know how hard that is to get? You know how easy it was to get back when it fucked up my family? And that family who put it out made so much money off of it. And now when I want a little Oxycontin, which should be my birthright, my blood right, it's so hard to get. Yet that family got jet skis and shit. That's not right.
I love Oxycontin stories. You should get some.
Days, why are you fat? I guarantee you it's the push to remove natural ingredients and replace it with corn. The corn industry has made you fat, Days. It's a fucking the social system in America has gone to military and corn. And it either makes you fat or it makes you a drone. So you're a fat because you got the corn side of the coin.
Okay. Let's check something else out. Just a reminder, everyone watching, after this, we're doing a Patreon post show for all of our patrons, $10 and up. We're gonna do we're gonna do a live reaction to this story about a lawsuit involving Pepsi points and a Harrier fighter jet. It'll be interesting. You should come watch it. Hang out with us live after the show, and you can check it out on Patreon. And there's also Subscribestar and YouTube memberships. You can get it through any of those. So check it out. Then we also have a private show tomorrow too. Yeah.
The greatest days of our lives.
Yeah, what was the concept for that one?
It's going to be a March Madness bracket, and we're going to pick classic sitcoms.
Classic sitcom. March Madness bracket.
If you guys got any suggestions, I don't know where the hell you should put them, but get them out there now or forever hold your pieces.
Sweet. There was a lot going on with King Cobra recently, so I think we'll check that out. Here we go.
Please disappear. Please disappear. Please.
I have to do my usual per episode disputing the yellow dollar sign. Do that really quick while the intro plays. All right. So here's COPES talking about the concert that he went to. Some fans that remained anonymous.
Better not be making snail burritos again. Boy.
He does do that.
Escargot?
I haven't even gotten to the bogritos yet. He made 2 more big bogritos also. But this is him going to this concert. 2 anonymous fans, I think, drove him there.
Yeah, this is the Cradle of Filth.
Yeah. Look at him smoking that big-ass stogie.
On Saturday, Josh made a rare move and left his lair.
That is very rare. The bog lair.
He doesn't have a lot of opportunity in Wyoming. Fans picked him up and took him to see Cradle of Filth in Colorado.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fun.
like it's like a 6-hour
That's cool.
drive to Denver.
That's cool.
There's that Rolling Lands. On my way to the concert. That's what's up.
That's what's
So
up.
the Spirit Spies sent me a thing from the subreddit saying the trolls are planning to break into my apartment. If you do it, you're gonna get arrested, dude.
Fact.
You do realize that my neighbors support my videos?
Neighborhood watch.
And the fact that you're willing to steal my computer, fuck with me, shows I'm winning, dude. I don't gotta fucking steal my troll's cell phone or computer to get inside your fucking head. I'm already there.
COPES lives rent free.
Doesn't matter who's driving. I'm not gonna put them on blast like that. If you're gonna break into Cobra's apartment while I'm at the concert, one would think you wouldn't just announce it to the world like that, thinking, no one's gonna tell Cobra anything, blah, blah, blah. Be chilling like rockstar
Blah,
villains,
blah, blah.
drinking on that brisk.
Man.
A little half and half.
That looked like I know it said brisk on it, but it almost looked like a Mountain Dew bottle, like the coloring and everything.
After what was certainly a long and awkward drive, they arrived at the venue. It wasn't long and awkward. I bet you it was 6 hours and awesome.
So
COPES going in for the boob shot right off the bat.
Perfect. Thank you.
the gentleman boob shot, the way he tipped his head afterwards. Milady. The next day, back in the lair.
And the really bad faith trolls were like, that girl was underage. They were like trolling him, saying she was underage. It's like she was like selling shots.
Yeah, even if she was underage, he didn't do anything but drink shots out of her boobs.
She was definitely not underage.
What the fuck is that on my face?
It was a financial transaction, not of a sexual nature, or that would have been illegal.
Rockstar villains. The internet's being slow on my computer, so I said, fuck it, I'll just go live on my fucking phone. Now, one of my trolls did a donate to talk shit. You have to be 21 or older to serve alcohol, so that chick was old enough. They're just being stupid, jealous assholes. Like, Cobra, you better not go live.
It's so weird, and I don't know if this is still the case, but there was a weird law in Ohio when I was in my young adult years where if you were 19 and you worked as like a server, you could serve alcohol, but you obviously couldn't drink it.
That's a regular occurrence.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I knew a ton of people under 21 that were working at the bar. They would be like servers. You could run a fucking beer as a job.
Yeah.
Literally, it was so fucking dumb, too. They were like trying to say that she was 17 and then I better not go live. I'm like, you're stupid. That's not how bullying works. You don't give the person you're bullying money. That doesn't... How is that bullying me?
Reinvent bullying.
And I'm going to do a drink combo. Peaches and cream. And my trolls tried as hard as they could to harass me.
I want to see King Cobra do like Civil War reenactments with that hat. it just fits really well. Civil War, or like Revolutionary War, War of 1812, battle reenactments.
Y'all spend all day sending me dick pics. It's the truth, and there's nothing wrong with it as long as everyone's of age, consenting, alive, and
Someone's gonna send him dick pics and say like, "These are dead dick pics."
Whatever he's drinking, I don't know what he's exactly.
He's making
drinking.
his peaches and cream, which is so gross.
That's only 10 calories for that can.
It's well, that's I believe Peach Monster energy drink.
And non-related. Fuck sickos.
Not-related.
I don't judge
Peach
anyone for
cobbler
being
ice
gay
cream.
as long as you're not a sicko. You're a decent human being. That's all that counts. So we got some signature select peach cobbler ice cream.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to blend flavors. He just picks a flavor and then piles on multiple things of that same flavor. It's interesting. It'd be like if I had a blueberry bagel and put blueberry schmear on it. You know what I mean? And then like put blueberries on top
That's
of it.
a method, though. Like you can do that.
You can, but that's all he ever does.
It's just a super blueberry flavor.
Yeah.
Cheap peach
We got
wine.
a peach monster.
I mean, I would rather have peach monster, peach ice cream, and peach wine than a lot of the other concoctions I've seen him make, where he mixes all types of weird shit. At least this is sticking to a theme.
There are multiple drink combos that he's made that I would at least try. I've never seen anything he's cooked that I've been like, I would be willing to eat that. So
A&W, not all three.
But there was the one drink that just looked like straight up puke, like the vomit bucket from the party, like that. He made a drink that looked like that, and it made me want to puke just watching him drink it.
I remember when I was in high school, I did like there was all these empty cups on a table in this house we were at, and I don't know how long they'd been there. It wasn't like party cups; it was just a dirty house.
Yeah,
and I mixed them all together and chugged them, and that probably was better than at least one or two drink combos and food combos I've seen them make.
These products
But it was
would
bad.
make for a tasty non-alcoholic version. But because this is a stream,
They're not food combos, Mr. Morden. They're called food hacks. Food hacks and drink combos.
Let's go. We got some E&J peach brandy.
He always has that shit. That's some like super. That's some super cheap shit.
And of course, some Italian Stella Rossa peach wine.
I want someone to send him MD 2020. You ever had an MD 2020?
Yeah, there's like a whole realm of stuff going from Thunderbird up to like Boone's Farm.
St. Ides.
St. Ides, yeah. There was Cisco for a while when I was a kid. It was always some bullshit bum wine.
Yeah.
Like, tell me you're jealous of King Cobra going to see Cradle of Filth without telling me you're jealous of him.
I'm jealous of him.
I'm jealous of the guys that got to ride with you for 6 hours. That must have been fucking awesome.
How they were going to break into my apartment and steal my computer. I'm like, what happened?
You should. He shouldn't like. He shouldn't be like, what happened? Because like eventually, if he eggs them on, it might happen someday. Especially because he tells everybody that he's gone. You know what I mean? Like he makes everyone know that he's like hundreds of miles away.
But if somebody was gonna break into his house, like that's low form. Like,
it is low form. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying he shouldn't like be like, oh, like what happened? He should just not mention it at all.
I'm of the party where he should be able to live his life and talk, and the trolls should be able to say they'll break in, but they shouldn't actually break in.
I don't think they should.
Once you break in, you're like, I hope you go to jail and hell.
I hope they go to jail too. But there are people that are that crazy. So I think it would be better. It'd be in his better interest to not approach it this way.
But dude, I don't gotta do any of this shit to my fucking trolls to get inside their fucking heads. I'm already there. So I'm standing in line at the Cradle of Filth show, and this really gorgeous of-age chick comes out with a tray full of shots.
Huh?
I buy one.
So here we go. He's going to talk about this for a year.
Proud of him.
I was not expecting her to be like, I really wasn't. To be like, well, you're gonna have to take it from my tits. Okay. I did it one time, and then one of my fans saw me do it, and they bought me another one. So I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I met a lot of fans at the Cradle of Filth show, and after encountering that awesome lady doing the shooters with the hooters, okay. So I hold my hands up, like, you see my hands, not touching you.
I want to take him somewhere where they do like oyster shooters out of a woman's boobs. That'd be pretty gross.
Yeah, I don't even know if he'll eat anything. So I wonder if he's ever had oysters.
And to be fair, that's what she does for her job.
I never ate oysters before I lived out here.
Ozzy of Nazareth says you could tell she was disgusted by you. She wasn't disgusted.
Yeah. I mean, this is trolling.
I wasn't complaining. I'm like, boobs and booze. Now we're talking.
She actually looked at King Cobra, and she was like, she sized him up for a second, and she thought about having sex with him. You could see it in her eyes. She came to the conclusion that it was a no, but she gave him an honest look up and down. You could tell the glint of her eye was like, I won't bang this guy. But she thought about
it. No, the reason why I just went for it is because I already had my buddy filming it. Plus, I had another fan at a different angle trying to film it. And she was like, wait, he's trying to, fuck it.
Alive.
21 and up. I walk into the door and I'm checking out the t-shirts, deciding which one I want to buy. And this cute little blonde comes up to me and she goes, are you King Cobra JFS? And I said, yeah, what's up? She goes, I love your videos. Can I get a picture? First fan.
They always do this. That didn't happen.
Right out the door, dude.
It may have happened.
And I was like, damn, yeah. And it just proceeded to happen. I had people just walking up to me and smoking with me in the smoker section, you know? And yes, I did get compliments on the way I smell. Chicks are like, that dude smells good. Holy shit.
He needs to hang out outside more. Like, Cobra, I know you love being inside your house. It's a nice comfort zone. The internet's there. You can get on, do your job, donate to talk shits and all that good stuff. But you really will do better in all realms if you just walk outside. We tell Jared, he does a do nothing motherfucker. He sits in his house all day. Copes goes outside. He takes photos with fans. He does booby shots, hooter shooters, as he called them.
Hooter shooters.
Yeah, well, that's a good drink combo. A shot and boobs. That's most definitely what's up. I got to take him to brunch.
Step 1, shrieks like Danny Filth. Step 2, wears tactical soap. Step 3, doesn't try anything. Step 4. Goddamn phone. Now officially seeing Cradle of Filth and Ozzy Osbourne live. Fucking awesome. Especially with Ozzy's health the way it's been the last couple of years. Long live Ozzy, motherfuckers. I feel very blessed.
He still has his wristband on from the concert. What's going on in the background here? I'm looking around.
He's got a photo shelf there.
There's a lot of things piled up. There's some stuff on the floor.
Him and his dad probably made these shelves for him. I don't think they look like IKEA.
No.
Seen him perform. I did my beer trick outside, and security came out, and they're like, don't be spraying beer all over the place. And I'm like, all right, I'll behave.
He loves, like, shooting beer everywhere.
He loves it.
I got this at the shirt, or the shirt
That's
at
his
the
beer
concert.
trick.
So that's what's up. Fuck yeah, dude.
Do you think you don't do beer tricks because you drink such nice, expensive beer, and it would be...
What's beer tricks?
He just shakes the beer everywhere.
Oh.
You know how it gets all over his floor?
I would rather drink it and not have to clean it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, I did shriek along with Danny to a couple of the songs, which I thought was kind of cool. My buddy sent the video he recorded of me taking that shot, the second one. That was just her party trick, I guess.
I used to go to these punk shows though, where like the fans would spit beer on the band while they would play, and they ended up putting like plastic wrap on all the monitors on the stage so that they wouldn't get blown out by all the beer getting spit everywhere.
Pretty gross.
Yeah, it was gross. I hated it.
And I didn't try anything with her. I was very professional, and I thanked her for her service, and left it at that.
Oh, is she a Marine or
I held my
something? Thank you for your
hands
service.
up so you could see I wasn't trying anything, like not touching him, not touching him.
He has to like tell himself in his mind not to do it.
Yeah. He just wants because he wants to make sure he doesn't make a mistake that gets hyper scrutinized by his troll army.
Yes, it was, bud. You weren't fucking there. You want to say that because you're jealous. And that place was packed. There's so many hot of-age goth chicks.
So many.
Like, fuck me. I'm not going to try anything.
Not
I'm
only
just gonna
did she
play it cool,
consent-
come here to see the show, you know. talk
She
to some
gave him
people.
more than 2 shooters, Papa, or more than 1 shooter. There's at least 2 shooters.
Yeah, you
the
said
Span
2.
got the second one.
Yeah.
Well, what's up? It's all about making a good impression. You gotta stop thinking with your dick. I had trolls trying to send me dick pics all day. I just kept on blocking it, deleting it, and responding with, I'm straight.
See, he gives them the response, and that's why it keeps happening. Sometimes I've heard him record like voice messages. He's basically giving cameos to people who troll him. You know, it's really weird.
Quit sexually harassing an autistic
Free
person, you sick
cameos.
fuck.
All you got to do is harass Cobra.
Sexually
And then I
harassed,
just
by the
ignored
way,
after
sickos.
that. And eventually they quit doing it because it's like, what are we doing with our lives? Because I don't have to send my trolls dick pics to get inside their fucking heads. I really don't. I'm already there. I even wore this hat to the concerts. You know, and that's the thing of it, man. I don't care if I'm going bald. There are a couple members of Cradle of Filth who
You
are
should go full
legitimately
bald,
bald.
though. You should bick that fucking that head of yours. I'm pretty sure his dad's bicked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just go full bald like your papa. You guys would be a couple of stone cold studs.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it would start requiring maintenance after that. Otherwise, he'd get, like, the Jean-Luc Picard, like, you know, hair on the back and sides, but not on top.
Yeah.
Kind of
like
thing.
Uncle Fester status. And that made me feel a little more confident with losing my hair. I'm like, they're rocking it. They don't give a shit. But honestly, the trolls were just fucking miserable. They tried so hard to try to ruin my concert experience, and it didn't work.
Backfired on the trolls.
It's a beautiful day outside YouTube, nice and sunny.
I wonder if COPES would go to a Danny Brown concert. If Danny Brown was like in Colorado.
It's polite to hold the door for people. You don't
Huh?
see that very often.
Yeah, what a chivalrous gentleman.
Sweet COPES.
Fuck the trolls, dude. Y'all are just jealous I got to see Cradle of Filth live and I enjoyed myself. I didn't even get harassed at the show, to be honest. It was nice. You know why the trolls harass me? Because they ain't me. They're not living the life I'm living. Talk all the shit you want about my teeth, about my hair, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
Smoking a big stogie. Yeah. All right, here's the Bogrito Part 2. How do you think this is going to look?
Whenever COPES goes into cooking, I assume there's going to be Doritos. Oh, chicharrones.
Chicharrones.
The baconettes, hot and spicy. I almost bought some Passover Doritos last night. I was at the store and they were flown in. They were in Israeli, the Doritos, and they were smoky barbecue flavor, and they had like the kosher sticker on them. And I was like, I wonder how these taste. I bet you kosher Doritos are better than regular Doritos. And I went to check out, and they were $9 for a bag of Doritos.
Well, they're like imported.
I put
right?
them back. Yeah, I was like, I can't pay $9 for them, no matter how good these are. And I thought to myself afterwards, maybe that's why I'm not high class. I'm not willing to spend $9 on Doritos. Maybe my life would be better if I spent $9 on Doritos.
Some burritos smothered in grease. We're gonna stuff this burrito here in a second. Check this out, YouTube. This is some chili burritos.
Cincinnati style. Oh yeah, you see like the plate of spaghetti with the chili on top of it.
They call that chili mac.
Yeah. So, And there's like a chili dog right there. That's so funny. I wonder where this comes from. Since like this brand of it, I've never seen like a can of chili that said like Cincinnati style on it.
Concarde style.
Is it just wetter? Was it Wortham's?
Something like that.
Worthman's? Oh my goodness. What did he do to these tortillas to give them the cool
Bacon
black
grease.
speck? There's the Doritos.
It's bacon grease. The last time he was in the chat, we watched his first burrito video, and we were like, "What is that?" And he came in like, "Oh, it's bacon grease."
Yeah, there's no beans in these. What we're being told.
Yeah,
it's just the meat.
It's
sauce?
Cincinnati style chili.
Taking the chili concarde.
Concarde?
Chili
Con carne.
concarde style chili meats.
Oh no. His cooking videos, like you get a really good view of his wall.
Doritos, nacho cheese.
I kind of want to see Cobra film a porn video, just to see
why
his choice of how he would capture that. Would his Peter be off camera, and we just see this little golem head bobbing up and down in front of his lap?
Complexity of the flavors. But my fans, my fans send me delicious meats.
Delicious meat. We got the meat.
I hope any Mexican folks that might be watching are paying attention and learning how to do it right.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll be real right now. The greatest Mexican food comes from Wyoming. Taco John's, the Bogrito.
The Bogrito.
Trump Tower.
Grippo's barbecue.
Chili con Cardi B.
Grippo's barbecue.
Best taco salad in the world.
Have you ever had Grippo's chips?
Nope.
They look very, very regional.
Grippo's.
I like regional chip brands. When I go to like on a trip somewhere, I always kind of go to the grocery stores and see what see what's in there.
Yeah, that's like what Tim's is here, which is interesting.
Grippo's, they have Zaps that were like started in New Orleans, and those seem to go around even more. It's Boglicious. The Bog delicacies.
Gonna do one more fucking pinch of barbecue chips.
Is he wasted?
It sounds like it. Oh, we got one more punch.
The Doritos actually grind better with all the rings he's wearing.
On YouTube.
Rub
this amount
that.
of chips looks delicious. Adding a nice, delicious crunch to our burrito. I think we should add some more chips to it. These are hot and spicy pork rinds from bacon.
So we saw the first burrito. He wrapped it pretty well, right?
It looked all right.
Like, I wonder how many of people in our audience could wrap a burrito better than King Cobra.
I don't know.
Answer honestly, guys.
Fried pork skins. These fried pork rinds are delicious, YouTube. I've had them off camera.
Had them off camera. That ring dust goes far on these crispity, crunchity.
Delicious.
Pork rinds.
So Doritos, pork rinds, and potato chips are inside this burrito already?
Definitely got a couple of chunks left.
I don't think I could eat chip chunks out of Cope's hands. I don't think I could do it.
Beautiful. Stuffing these burritos with some the legendary goodness. Check this out. We got Heinz beans. We got some Heinz chili beans.
Why?
Because the Cincinnati chili had no beans in it.
Heinz.
Okay.
So now he's got to put the beans in it. Because the chili had no beans.
Oh.
That is a plop plop fizz fizz.
Are these baked beans?
They sure look like it, but they're supposed to be chili beans.
They look like baked beans
So
because they're in like
imagine-
that like syrup, that like sugary syrup that they.
Well, that's
come in-
just Heinz.
Look at that Heinz bean burrito.
That's the Heinz slurry that goes in every can.
That's how we do it. On top of those beans, we're gonna add some sharp cheddar cheese.
A lesser mind would have taken a can of chili that had beans in it and just used that. But no, the advanced mind knows to separate the two.
More cheese.
Now this burrito needs to be rolled.
Let's see him roll this thing. He's using a double burrito, right?
It's
Look
like
at
a.
that.
I don't know if it's gonna fit.
My guy. There's not enough room.
Is it like toasted? I can hear it crunching.
Yeah, because he bacon fat fried the
Oh, well, this is not going to work.
No, it's not. You want to deep fry that thing afterwards. Bacon fry it afterwards wrapped.
Yeah. It's opening back up all the way.
Now we got beans.
It's like when you try and put your girlfriend away after a rough
burrito.
night, and she just unfolds right in front of you. She's not
Ridiculous.
done, so you're not done. he's getting fresh tortillas to wrap it in. Genius.
Is he going to tape them together?
He's going to spackle them down with that.
Take some of the bacon grease.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's like black bacon grease, by the way.
These
It's like
are
fucking black.
Cobra food hacks. Ben and I
the
could probably
burritos
never make
together.
something like this. Yeah, I would love to see Copes get a show on the Food Network
Do that.
or Comedy Central.
I was hoping it didn't come to this.
What is going on?
Madman, did he roll the other 2 tortillas into 4 more
The
tortillas?
ultimate cheesy.
Did he make 4 more tortillas
Big
to wrap
burrito.
the other 2 tortillas
Fuck
in?
the trolls.
This thing looks like something that would be in Jabba's
Can you show me
palace.
a burrito with the beans and the cheese
The
and the pork rinds. The burrito is wrapped.
What is he spackling on now?
Country crock.
Mayonnaise?
Country-
Oh.
I think it's country crock.
Let's check some of this country crock original
Yeah.
butter.
Which is weird.
You can't say Cobra's in a dry spell. Because whatever he's doing here right now is some sort of sex.
What?
It's not good sex. But this is something sexual going on right now. At the
Taking that
there's something
country
sexual
crock
going on at the
original
Circle
butter
K.
spread. We're gonna hit that burrito with some garlic powder.
This is perverse. That burrito's together though. Fuck.
Now, when it gets to a certain fucking temperature, YouTube, we're gonna throw some cheese on top of that fucking burrito.
Does he still cook everything at 420?
The sharp cheddar, making it better. Now, I tell you what, burrito time.
Burrito time.
YouTube, the barbecue burrito is done.
Yeah, there's literally a fucking Thai woman that shoots ping pongs out of this burrito. I promise you it exists. This is sexual.
Let it cool off.
You can hear the deliciousness in that burrito. The next morning, let it cool off overnight.
What to do, YouTube? We trying that burrito? The chili in this burrito is from Cincinnati.
Last time he made the burrito, he left it out all night too, right? Is that just part of the curing process? It's got to have a night outside Wyoming air to settle? Sheesh.
My bad. I mispronounced the labeling. It happens. But this barbecue burrito that I made is so fucking tasty. It's got beans, Cincinnati chili, pork grinds.
Honestly, look at that fucking burrito. Look at it, guys. Look at it. Could you guys put together a structure that deep and that compact and be able to hold it like that? I'm not saying this tastes good or should be eaten, but the structural integrity is impressive. It's impressive.
Sharp cheddar cheese and barbecue chips. And then on the outside, we got that cheese, barbecue chips, and barbecue sauce baked onto it. All right. So correction on the videos. This is Cincinnati chili in the middle of the burrito. Don't matter because it's good.
It's
I've been
good.
munching out on it. Hold up, I'm gonna pull up a chair real quick. Did Cobra die after eating that burrito?
It does look like lasagna that he's holding like a sandwich, which is even more impressive. The layers in that thing. That's even more impressive that it's maybe because he let it sit out overnight and it's congealed, but still. This does look like something Taco Bell would make and sell for $13. Taco Bell would steal this and call it fifth meal.
Oh, no. Stupid. The trolls are so jealous.
My trolls are so jealous. He eats the Boglum croissant.
Yeah, it does look more like a croissant.
Going over all YouTube. Cheers. Another delicious burrito for the books.
A little breakfast burrito with a Bud Light Platy.
I love doing these big burritos that I do. Got a fresh slice right there. Look at that cross section. It's basically a chili cheese bean burrito.
You kind of gotta wonder what Copes would do given like a baker's setup if he was making like a Danish or a Kugel or something.
I feel like he'd forget about it and burn his house down.
Possibly.
Baking requires like leaving it.
The ambition of the Boglum mixed with the precision of the food science that is baking.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to try that.
Guess what though? There's a burrito part 3 already.
Snail meat edition. Did someone send snail meat to his house?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy fuck.
What up, YouTube?
Look at this. Is this Pinhead?
Burrito shells.
This is Shell
Stuck them
Razor.
together with some bacon grease. Oh, speaking of grease.
Okay, I thought he was going to say something about Athens. I don't know, maybe maybe Crete. But no, he shits into the microphone.
Blow my trolls a kiss. In the middle of this fucking big ass burrito, I got some chili beans, a little bit of this
Army brand chopped pork patty
patties.
loaf.
That shit was from Poland. Did
Product
you see it?
of Poland.
Yeah.
Some of this
Cured pork liver pate.
liver.
Oh.
So we got pork patties,
Okay.
and pork liver.
The trolls.
And a
Wild
couple of
burgundy snails.
I tried the snails.
The trolls
I
are
actually like the taste of
sickos.
snails. They're a little salty. Trying to record the video for making this burrito was a fucking disaster. Now, after I layered everything, all 4 of these meats, into this burrito, I added a small pinch of crushed cheese Doritos and a sprinkle of sharp cheddar cheese. And after I layered the middle of that burrito with everything, I added a sprinkle of the secret aardvark red scorpion fiery hot sauce.
Oh my god.
I tried a lick of it. It's definitely spicy. We got some Country Crock original. You want to like preheat your tortilla shells.
Country Crock, man.
So they're a little bit more softer and easier.
That's
to
all
roll
vegetable
with,
oil.
But if you
This burrito
overheat
looks
the
like a war
shells,
zone.
they get a little bit crispy. So then when you try to fold a burrito, motherfucker just falls apart, man.
There's no way he's getting 100% of the toothpick out of that burrito, right? He's gonna be munching and catch a fucking pick.
I have no idea how he's going to eat this. He should have made multiple burritos, but he doesn't. He just makes one huge one.
Cooking videos anymore.
He's just.
They don't care how gross it is. They almost expect it at this point. Like, oh, Cobra got canned snails from his YouTube fans.
Yeah, those are
That
fans.
is so fucking weird. Why would you? I tried it. They're a little salty. They taste like the ocean. But I like canned fish and that sort of thing.
He is shellacking this burrito like he's frosting a birthday cake with Country Crock.
Oven preheated to 350.
He must have bought like a whole thing of Country Crock and just use it all here.
I wonder if he gets like a Wyoming WIC check.
Did he just fart on it?
I don't know if he blew his nose or what.
Stuffed burrito. Bake it.
Yeah, maybe he's counter trolling.
So the last cooking video, I attempted to make a burrito like I've been making the last couple of times. Well, the problem with that is before sticking it in the oven, I've been known to smear like the Country Crock on top of the shell.
He's been known to.
And then hit that spread with some of that garlic powder like I've been doing in the last couple of burrito videos.
Yes.
I forgot to add the garlic powder.
Ruined it.
So I'm going to rebaste it with a little bit of that garlic seasoning.
Cubs, how could you no more Country Crock?
Now, once this chimichanga gets crispy enough in the oven,
he's using an ice cream scoop to put on Country Crock.
So I'm going to watch it like a hawk.
More.
Holy shit. This is Killer Crock.
We don't need a whole lot of that garlic powder.
Yeah, why not just dump the whole bottle of garlic powder on there?
Flavor to it.
Gotta get some flavor there.
Now, see, when I realized my mistake, I got up quickly enough and I spilt my Bud Light on the floor. I did not freak out. I cleaned it up. I took a deep breath. And I'm like, you still got a couple in the fridge.
Zen
so
Copes.
No big deal.
Yeah.
But I feel kind of like a prat for spilling it, so...
So poor little... Fuck!
Just to add to the
He's trolling. This is not legit. He's messing with the same people that sent him stuff. This
is not King Cobra 4D chess.
This is 4D chess.
No, it's not.
He is trolling. He's he spackled that fucking thing with Country Crock. Forgot
add a beer to it.
Garlic powder. Spackled it again.
Our basting mistake.
Pissed beer all over it.
More flavor for it. Fucking ridiculous. At the start of this journey, I had a mixture of
The thing's got an entire yard fence worth of toothpicks in
sour
it.
apple mixed with spicy pickled vodka. And some cherry limeade.
One serving size of Country Crock is 1 tablespoon.
Yeah, 100 calories.
Cobra is the county crocodile hunter.
Is it 100 calories?
It says 50.
50? Okay, that's because it's hydrogenated cock oil. Cobra is a country crocodile hunter. Fuck. That was good. Would I eat it for $50? I would bite it for $50. I don't know if I could swallow the bite, though.
How many calories just in Country Crock alone was
Oh,
on
that Country Crock's not going to stay on there.
Yeah, it'll cook off.
Most of the calories are going to go to the bottom, but there's probably going to be a sheen 400 calories stuck to the burrito at least. I'd say a good 400. 400 to 600.
Shooters mixed with the watermelon. G Fuel. Here's the burrito.
Ladies and gentlemen.
At the start of the burrito video, I had that drink combo. I got confident in making it. I knew what I wanted. I had the meats.
He's talking like a musical artist that's like trying to write their next hit song. You know?
However, I overcooked my stuffing burritos.
Damn.
And that's what fucked me on the recipe. However, I was barely able to fix it by wrapping the burritos.
That looks so fucking terrible. That looks completely awful.
I wonder how it smells with like the snails in it. There's a snail poking out.
I like snails, not out of a can though. Like I've gone to French restaurants and eaten escargot. It just tastes like butter and like parsley and garlic. Is what it tastes like.
Yeah, they're edible. They're probably delicious. I've had them before. I don't care to eat them ever, and especially not in a fucking burrito.
No, and not out of a can.
I'm gonna think it a little bit more crispy on the top there, but not for too much longer.
I'm getting anxiety watching this.
I'm gonna think it a little bit more crispy.
He's not going to eat it, is he?
But not by much.
Is this the first thing he doesn't
The
eat?
shell's nice and crispy.
It's like
Right.
it sounds like rice, like a bowl of Rice Krispies right now.
The final touches.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Some of those Doritos. Some of that cheese.
I mean,
it's like a piece of like avant-garde art.
You can't do anything
I'm
wrong.
only grossed out by it because
Or more
of the way
wrong, I should say.
folded it and the way I executed it, but I was able to fix it.
Just put this in a museum.
YouTube.
Like, how great would a King Cobra led Fear Factor be?
Cheese Doritos on
Where you just have King Cobra make food and you got whoever can finish it first.
I'm pretty sure this would get you caned in Singapore. Singapore probably has a law against this.
Snobs.
Look at it now. He baked it again. He baked it even more. So he like bakes it all the way and then adds another ingredient and bakes it some more and then adds another thing to it and bakes it some more. And now it's like so hard.
Looking delicious.
This is what the gods...
He said looking delicious.
Looking delicious. This is what the gods call ambrosia, Ben.
Was that the woman that won The Apprentice?
No.
That worked for Donald Trump?
Ambrosia is the nectar of the gods, Ben. I don't know if you're familiar. I've had it on occasion.
Ambrosia.
The next morning, that fucking guy literally lets these sit out all night every time.
I ate the other half of that burrito. Super delicious, dudes and dudettes.
That's the
Right there, you
pate
see the
and
chunk
shit
of
in there.
Snail meat. The pork liver was like a meat paste.
This sounds gross.
And you had chunks of that pork patty from the Army brand. I ate the other half of this burrito already, man. Super fucking good.
King.
Right there, you can see.
King.
That's where the snail's at.
No.
Them canned snails are delicious.
King. He ate the fucker. He loved it.
Overall, YouTube, I would definitely remake
Look at the bottom of it. It's so black.
That's
Look at that.
That's the country crock that settled in the pan and rebaked 19 times. That's what happens when you pull everything in
again.
country crock. Oh my god.
These burritos I make are fucking massive.
That is not a burrito. I don't know what to call
And
that.
if you didn't tell people there were snails in it and they ate it, they would say it tastes just like a regular fried burrito. It's really tasty, man. It don't even taste like snails. It just tastes like a stuffed burrito with...
I like how he keeps saying that.
The king ate his fucking concoction and loved it. Holy shit.
I ate the other half of this burrito already, so I'm already kind of full. Definitely a tasty little deep fried burrito. And it's not overdone either. It's not overdone at all. Very tasty. Get by that snail.
King.
Packed with protein and flavor.
King. Get a bite of that snail. Protein and flavor. Oh my God. Okay, ladies or ladies who people who prefer
to be honest. It just tastes like a meat burrito.
male lovers. Okay, people who prefer male lovers. Would you rather eat that burrito or go down on King Cobra? Would you rather? I obviously not attracted to men. I don't, as an adult, I've never had sex with a man. So I'm excluded, obviously. But those of you that love men, would you rather eat that burrito or go down on King Cope's? I see at least one BJ. Shout out to Nancy Shrew. You're talking. You're talking.
Hot sauce. And some beans.
Guaranteed throat infection.
I've been on like a chimichanga
from the burrito
craze lately, and I discovered the way to do it. Definitely want to smear your burrito on.
Nancy Shrew said I'd go down on worse than Cobra to avoid that burrito. See, Nancy, that's real. Everybody who said they would eat the burrito might also be real, but I respect the gumption.
Like a margarine or a butter, and then hit the top of that with your favorite seasoning. Maybe snails are not your forte, so you add whatever the fuck you want to add to the middle of these burritos. And when they're done right, they're good.
Maybe snail's not your foretaste. Ladies and gentlemen, that was an amazing burrito. All those cans of shit, and COPES was pleased.
So that's the way to like make suggestions on ingredients.
Yeah.
There's Boglum Chronicles.
Waste not, want not. That one was a doozy.
That was something.
JB Films is the last person to go down on COPES got a throat infection. Is that true?
What?
Is that true, or are you making stuff up? Are you making stuff up?
Hawkeye is confirming it.
Summer got a throat infection. Well, Summer.
Was that before the tactical soap?
Summer was the last person to go down on COPES. We got to find him a girl named Autumn. Autumn comes
June?
after Summer. You going to hook him up with
Shoe on head?
Shoe on head?
That'd be so ridiculous.
Chew on burrito? Ladies and gentlemen.
People are asking how I can eat while watching it. I'm like desensitized to it now. I've watched so much of this shit.
Yeah, Ben.
And the food I'm eating is actually good.
Ben eats through a lot of gross stuff.
Yeah.
I've taken Ben to a slaughterhouse.
No.
And we're walking through watching the festivities. And there's just blood and guts everywhere. And I look over and he's eating a fucking...
a pastrami sandwich.
He's eating a fucking Baby Ruth.
A Baby Ruth.
He's just nomming on a Baby Ruth. I'm like, can't you see there's murder afoot? And he's like, I got to get my protein. I'm like, okay. Baby Ruth got good peanuts.
Hold on, what is this? No, this isn't what I wanted.
Oh no, that's Trump got arrested.
We're coming back at you with a weed tier list on the Joe Biden Zaza Pack YouTube channel.
Let's get right into it, Joe. I definitely think pipes are B tier. They don't require any setup or anything, and they're pretty easy to use overall. Definitely a nice one if you're just relaxing, playing some Mario Kart or something.
Shut the fuck up, Barack. Pipes are fucking trash. You look like such a fucking noob whipping one of these out at a sesh, and all the boys would clown you. No one over the age of 16 is using one of these bitches. You can't even get that cooked off of it. Bongs are superior in every way.
You're probably just a bitch who thinks pipes hit too harsh, Donald.
Gonna have to go with Donald on this one, Barack. Pipes are noob paraphernalia, D tier.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say bongs are instant fucking...
Why does Biden get the final say?
Well, he didn't get the final say. Obama came out saying they were high tier.
Okay.
Trump said they were balls, and Biden gave it up to a D, saying that they're not good. So they accumulated their words. The final say was simply just Biden was the final one to chime in with an opinion.
I thought he was pulling like rank on them, like I'm the president.
He just agreed with Donald, so it went up one.
S tier. No limits to their cooking capabilities, and you can add ice or some shit to make the hit smooth as fuck. Nothing better than chilling with the homies, passing a bong.
I'm starting to think Obama's saying that Trump probably just can't handle the harshness of the pipe. Might be true. The way Trump's explaining bongs, sounds like he's just bitch hitting these pipes.
Around getting zooted as fuck.
Yeah, bongs are pretty fucking lit considering their only downside is mobility, which essentially means you can't smoke that shit enough because it's so good. Throw that shit in S tier.
This might be the only shit I agree with you guys on. Plus, they save weed if you're short on funds. That isn't a problem for your boy Joey, though. You know I get guap.
Gravity bongs suck balls.
Do bongs save
I always
weed?
burn myself, and I never do it right. Then I push down on the bottle while the cap is on. And
I have a pretty
fucking
cool
weed
gravity
fly-
bong. I never use it because I don't really need to shoot smoke down my throat.
Is everywhere. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm just trying to enjoy some chronic. D tier.
Yeah, Donnie, I'm gonna be real. That sounds like a skill issue.
Donald, you're literally a noob. Gravity bongs are so lit, my boy.
My boy.
Nothing like running a grav with the boys. That shit feels like a fucking special occasion when you see your homie cutting the bottom off a big Pepsi bottle. You know the squad's about to fucking turn up.
Facts, Barack, this shit is at least A tier.
Whatever, I guess we'll just move on then. Dab rig is going directly into S tier. You know, a dude is a seasoned stoner if he whips out a rig.
Absolutely no way you're running dabs, Donald. You could not handle that.
Fuck off, Joe. Your wife couldn't handle my dick last night.
Damn.
Skill issue.
Oh my God, guys,
Skill
shut the
issue.
fuck up. Dabs are awesome, but let's be real. No one except actual psychos are hitting one of these every day. Let's just throw this in A.
You cucks just ruined the fucking list. Completely sold the bag on putting dab rig in S tier. Sad.
Whatever, Donald. I'm fine with A, to be honest, homie.
All right, boys, I'm saying B tier for edibles. They can get you faded as fuck, but the delay of effect is kind of annoying and unpredictable.
Going to have to
That is
disagree.
true.
Obama edibles are fucking incredible. They can be taken completely stealthily with no smell. Plus, they look like food, so it's not really sus in public.
Why is...
Then you can be baked for like 6...
All of Trump's explanations are bitch-made explanations.
Because he's paranoid?
He's like, no, these are the best because you can hide them from people. Like that's a bitch move. Now these go down super smooth. Now pipes are too harsh. They're really paying Trump. He's going cocks out with all of his assertions. He's like, no, this is how it goes. Put it here. But then his reasons behind it are so fucking beta.
Hours and do whatever the fuck. I take them before flights, speeches, and debates and shit. Personally, S tier, but I would understand other people thinking they're A or B.
Same, Donnie. I'm always eating them shits before speeches. That shit is the bomb. It's going in A tier for me.
Next up is tinctures. Who the fuck takes these? Have you guys ever fucking tried these?
Bro, that's old people shit, Donald.
I use them once. They're okay. Kind of mid, honestly. C tier.
Of course you have Sleepy Joe.
Okay. Next up is water pipes. This shit is taking me back to my teenage years. You were literally
I had
goated
one of those.
if you had one of these in high school, since no one had a fucking bong. Now that we all have bongs, gonna have to go with C tier. Definition of mid.
Bet
You
Joe
were
that
literally
tape was
the
based
homie.
as fuck, and I'm gonna have to agree.
Honestly, would have ranked it a little lower, but C tier is fine, I guess.
That makes no sense, Barack. You wanted pipe and fucking B tier. Water pipe is objectively better.
Well, no, it needs water.
Bro, if you hit it without water, it would just be a normal pipe, which you wanted to rank higher. You sound stupid right now.
Fuck off, Donald. Let's just move on. Joints are up next, and I'm going to say this is S tier, no discussion. Once it's rolled, all you have to do is sit back and...
The best things about this is that we actually see politicians achieve something.
Exactly.
That's the real wonderment of this entire shit. Like they have to work together to make this list. Otherwise, we never see politicians work together in any capacity.
hit it, and you can hit that shit a
AI
lot.
is bringing the world together.
Plus, it's a vibe to pass a J with the homies. Easy S tier for doobies.
Well, you need rolling paper, and it takes forever to roll one.
No, it
Harsh
doesn't.
as fuck, too honestly mid in my
What a
opinion.
crybaby.
Donald, you're so fucking wrong here. It's not even funny. The fact we're even talking about this is crazy already. Put joints in S tier right fucking now.
Yeah, the only reason you don't like joints is because you can't roll Donald shut the fuck
Another
up.
bitch made
Shut the fuck
Donald
up,
opinion.
guys. I totally can roll. I'll show you another time, though. But, like, I definitely can. Don't tell people I can't roll, guys.
All right, moving on. We've got blunts. S tier for me. Nothing like rolling up a motherfucker's pack in a wood. Your boy Joey loves smoking the woods, homie.
I'm going to say A tier since not all stoners like tobacco. But I enjoy blunts with the fucking homies as well, Joe.
Dab pens, throw this shit in A tier. Since it's a vape, this has a fairly high stealth rating. Plus, it's definitely the least effort way to get high instantly since you don't have to pack or roll anything. You just push a fucking button.
Yep,
The high is
I
kinda
agree.
mid
That's one of my
compared to
favorites.
Actual weed, but I think the convenience puts it in A tier.
Just like one
Again,
of these.
Donald, you're showing how much of a noob you are. You've probably only hit distillate before and don't know a good cart from a bad one. If we're talking about a live resin or hash rosin cart, this shit goes directly in S or A. But if we're talking about distillate, I'm going to have to say D.
Barack is based as fuck right now, Donald. That take was golden. I'm thinking this is a distillate ranking, so I'll settle for C to appease Donald.
This is bullshit. You guys know nothing about Zaza. I'm out this bitch.
Well, Barack, fuck Donald. He left right before the sesh. Let's fucking smoke my guy.
Damn straight, Joey, grind up a loaf, my guy.
Subscribe to Joe Biden Zaza Pack, motherfucker.
Funny.
Everybody in the chat defending distillate now.
Yeah.
Biden fucking shat on your distillate, dude. Obama shat on your distillate.
I'm a chocolate chip man. So, there's some interesting stuff happening in the news, so I guess we'll check that out next. Here it comes.
He called me sir, and got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
DP Action News.
All right. Here we go. So, I've never heard of a tornado hitting Southern California before. And that happened. It's craziness. They're getting like their worst weather in a very long time. You know, Southern California is known for having very good weather almost the entire year. And it's flooding and snowstorms in some places and tornadoes. It's ridiculous. Here it is.
Hurry.
Yeah, that's a tornado. It's in Montebello.
How bad did it hit?
There was damage. I don't know if
It's a
anyone.
real tornado right here. It's a trash can. The trash cans.
That is a tornado.
Little convergence
yeah.
twister. Touchdown for 2 to 3 minutes.
Yo.
It was an EF1 tornado.
What the hell is going on?
The roof flew off.
Yeah, look at the roof on that building. It's crazy.
Ouch.
I don't know why people are just standing out there. They're fucking crazy. You're supposed to go inside when that shit's happening. Like, one of those objects could hit you so hard and fucking kill you.
But it is California.
What does that mean?
Well, one, they're all gay.
Oh.
And they're all,
Trumpster Bob taught you that,
and
right?
they're all us.
Oh. Yeah, I'm looking at this because that's like the wind speed is so high. that objects flying through the air can hit you and do some serious damage. Here's some more.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, fuck.
I like how this was for Fox TV and at the beginning of the clip. Some guy's like, "Oh fuck!" Oh, they're getting ice pellets. I'm used to that over here. We get that all the time over here. It'll rain like crazy ice pellets.
This is like East LA?
Is that it? Montebello? I wasn't even sure exactly where it was in the Los Angeles area.
East LA. Born in East LA.
Yeah, I think that was a Cheech song, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so DeSantis sharpens criticism of Trump in new interview. So now it's going to start going down because it's getting closer. So they have to stop acting like they like each other. Well, I don't think Trump likes anybody else. But DeSantis always kind of was like very careful to criticize Trump.
What do you think are the differences? Well, I mean, I think there's a few things. I mean, obviously, the approach to COVID was different. I mean, I would have fired somebody like Fauci. I think that he got way too big for his britches, and I think he did a lot of damage.
He's going to steal a bunch of Trump voters by doing this.
He's definitely locking down Florida.
Because he's going to... There's all that footage of Trump, like, doing those... he did, like, briefings for the first few weeks, like, every morning with Fauci and all them.
Yeah.
So...
Well, Trump was on board for the vaccine the whole time. Still was.
Yeah, so...
Like, even afterwards.
So DeSantis is going to court that, like, anti-vaxxer crowd.
I think just in terms of my approach to leadership, I get personnel in the government who have the agenda of the people and share our agenda. If you bring your own agenda in, you're gone.
It'd be interesting to see DeSantis and Trump in a debate. I look forward to that.
Trying to differentiate himself from Donald Trump, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis says that he would have fired Dr. Anthony Fauci, something a president doesn't have the power to do, by the way. The Florida governor is also still leaning into culture war issues, a.k.a. bigotry. DeSantis' latest salvo is an attempt at expanding Florida's controversial Don't Say Gay law all the way through high school. It's a move that would not require legislative approval, but might help his poll ratings with the GOP base.
Yeah, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, that is, you were right. Appealing to the dumb people. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, he says shit that he couldn't even do. Just to, like, because people will hear that and not even
And
think
how
about
often
it.
do presidents ever even deliver on what they campaign on? So he's fucking safe.
With
He's
us for more,
safe.
Julian Castro, former HUD secretary and 2020...
Right, I don't really care.
Is this Milo Yamalopoulos on the Don't Say Gay?
I wish I had more of the interview. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. Let me do. Trump supporters burning a Ron DeSantis flag.
Does Ron DeSantis have a flag? Is it just a Florida flag? Oh, wow. Why they gotta burn in his nose?
Ron DeSantis is a scumbag. He's a traitor. On the thing. Not yet, not yet, not yet.
How is he a traitor?
He's a traitor, dude. He's going
Ron
against Trump.
DeSantis. There you go. There you go, you fucking cunt. You fucking piece of shit. See his face? You see his face? Burn his face. Burn his face. Burn his face.
Now, if you were a real man, put your face in the burning hole and do a bit talking as Ron DeSantis through the burning flag. That'd be hilarious. But you're not hilarious. You're a fucking loser flag burner.
I think this is in Manhattan.
Oh, wow. You can't light a fire like this in Manhattan.
All right. See, it's gone. It's gone. It's his face. Look, I want to do a thing.
Is that a Make America Green hat?
He did kind of do it, but he didn't put his face through it.
Okay.
Ron DeSantis can suck these nuts.
Okay, he's hilarious. I take it back.
Is this Daniel Songer?
Probably.
Is
yeah.
this what happened to him?
This is my song for Trump.
You do it. You do it. You have to burn them down. Look at that.
What is this?
She's got some pasties on.
I would like to know what planet she came from.
I think the white race is a disgrace. That's why you come all the time. I think the white race is a disgrace.
I like this girl.
And you're a Negro. Shut the fuck up.
That's just madness. There's Trump Tower. Chinese Americans fight for Trump.
You know, honestly, I kind of want to go there and get a taco salad. After what Trump said about the taco salads, like I got to know how good it is.
It was bullshit.
He said they were the best taco salads.
Okay.
Like if I can't trust Trump on taco salads, what can I trust Trump on?
I came out here is because
Daniel Songer.
normally at most parades, it's always I hate Donald Trump, I hate Donald
It
Trump
is
parade.
him.
But this particular parade with the firefighters and the police, they love Donald Trump. They love him.
See how he did
it's
that?
It's nice to be out here with friendly people in New York City, which is very rare. So we're just having a good time with all our fellow Irishmen, Italians, firefighters, and NYPD. Boom.
Meaning Irishmen, Italians, all the whites together.
If it's the best taco salad ever, yeah, I'd pay $50 for a Trump Tower taco salad. But if it wasn't the best taco salad ever, I'd be so fucking pissed.
Trump's a Florida man. He's a Florida man. Of course he is.
So there was a bunch of Asians there supporting Trump, or Chinese people specifically, after Trump blamed them for bringing the virus here.
Well, he blamed Wuhan.
Okay.
These are probably Chinese Americans supporting Trump.
Are they?
Well, they're in America. I would assume that they were business people in America.
But didn't he kind of draw a link between Chinese people in America?
I don't know.
Okay.
These people didn't think that, I suppose.
Nope. So they're
business owners who think that maybe the left doesn't have their best interests in mind. Probably.
I don't know.
That's probably why they support Trump.
I do like the bagpipes.
All right, ladies. Wow.
All right, ladies.
What does that patch right there with the Star David mean?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Be hurting after that.
Is it Jesuit? Just Jewett? I hope that's not a hate patch.
That's a serious match.
Keeping St. Patty's Day great. Man, as if St. Patrick's Day didn't have enough reason for celebration. You got to go MAGA it out too?
That's how it works, apparently.
There are a lot of Republicans, though, who are not cautious at all. In fact, they've thrown caution to the winds. Some are not only proclaiming Trump's complete innocence, not knowing, obviously, the fact pattern here, but also calling for Bragg to be indicted and jailed. Rand Paul is one of them. He tweeted, and I quote, "A Trump indictment would be a disgusting abuse of power. The DA should be put in jail."
So he's like, no, Trump should be put in jail. The district attorney who's trying to put him in jail should be in jail.
Anybody trying to put me in jail probably should be put in jail first.
All right, so then he
Superior.
was asked on camera, well, jail's a big thing to say. How come you feel this way, Senator? And here's what he said.
In your mind, what law did he break where he may need to go to jail?
I think we'll stick with just what we tweeted out, if you want to report that.
I think I'd rather not back up my claims with any sort of facts or merit, because as we know, the audience doesn't care about those.
Did Alvin Bragg break that needs to go to jail? Why do you think he needs to be in jail, Senator Paul?
Senator Paul, what did you mean by your tweet that you thought the Manhattan DA should be jailed? Senator Paul, what did you mean by your tweet that the Manhattan DA should be jailed?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. I meant they should be jailed as opposed to Trump being jailed, because I'm speaking to a crowd of people that think what is illegal is legal and what is legal is illegal.
That's interesting, too, that's so flipped for so many people.
That's because we've negated the entire nuance of opinion.
We've what?
We've negated the nuance of opinion. We no longer have the right to disagree, right?
Yeah.
We don't have the agree to disagree aspect of anything. It's either fuck you, you're a commie, or fuck you, you're a Nazi. There's no in between. And the crazy thing is, there's so much more in between than the people that are like, fuck you, you're a Nazi, fuck you, you're a commie. There's so much more in between, but we're all so busy barely surviving in the current economy. The way things are, we're so busy in the middle that we can't sit on the sidelines and call the fucking boogeyman a commie or the boogeyman a Nazi, because we're literally trying to keep our fucking livelihoods afloat.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'm not focused on this shit that much, you know?
It's a great privilege to be able to look at somebody who disagrees with you and delegate them the scum of the earth. It's a great privilege. I wish I could have that privilege.
If anyone out there wants to start a tip train, we will not be opposed to that. There will be no complaints, because we've got a bonus show coming up where we got to meet the goal. So, you know, usually try to get a little bit closer if you want to. Here's some kind of Georgia middle school teacher's tirade caught on camera.
Outraged parents are demanding action after a teacher was caught on video going off on their kids. Students recorded the educator during the tirade and shared it on social media. It happened at Decula Middle School in Gwinnett. That's where Fox 5's Deidre Dukes joins us live. And Deidre, what happened and what is the reaction?
Parents we talked to say they watched this video in disbelief, simply stunned by what they heard. They don't believe this teacher belongs in the classroom.
I'm sorry, I'm a little different. Maybe I'm too hood. I don't know. But right now, I don't want y'all talking to me.
This video of a Decula middle school teacher going off on students
She said maybe I'm too hood. I don't know.
Parents fired up.
I act weird, and then it's joking, and it's laughing. It's all funny. But let me catch one of y'all. Y'all keep that same energy and see me on the street. Keep that same energy.
Yeah.
Because y'all all tough and tough.
Keep that same energy when you see me on the street. I had teachers try and fight me in class, and they weren't even about taking it to the street. Now, I was the king troll, so I just like mocked them for wanting to fight a kid. I'm like, it's embarrassing. There's a way to play it. Teachers are pretty dumb, though. Like, the majority of teachers
Maybe if these outraged parents raised their kids better, this wouldn't have happened.
They're good. The majority of teachers, I think, are good people.
They go to Dracula Middle School.
Not all of them.
This is a digital learning day for students, so kids aren't on campus. But the disturbing recording is making the rounds on social media.
If you got an attitude, buy it, take it up with my boss. I don't care.
Many expressed outrage after the video was posted online, some calling it shocking and disgusting. Others demanded the educator be fired. A parent of one of the students who recorded the incident during class Thursday shared the video with Fox 5.
How I'm feeling. Like, leave me alone.
The school principal sent an email to parents Friday saying, yesterday we were alerted about allegations involving inappropriate behavior and language by one of our teachers. We immediately alerted the Gwinnett County Public Schools Human Resources Department, which launched an investigation. Inappropriate behavior by staff and or students will not be tolerated. Appropriate disciplinary action will be taken as needed upon completion of the investigation.
As a kid in the school, if you were to threaten somebody with violence, you would be suspended.
Yeah.
Why does a teacher get away with that?
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Maybe not fired, but I think...
Depends on how direct the threat was.
I think they should at least be dealt with in a disciplinary fashion. Maybe some retraining.
And because this is a personnel matter, the school district is not discussing specifics of this case, so it's unclear whether this teacher is remaining on campus at this time, pending the outcome of the investigation.
Positivity Looks says, I say fuck those kids. She wouldn't just flip out for no reason.
That's not true.
She did say it was the hood in her. There was reason. She said, look,
what if that was just the reason?
maybe it's the hood in me, but catch me in the streets. That's the reason. She told you the reason. The kids obviously were being out of hand, and if there really was hood in her, she wouldn't talk about it. She would be about it. Like the hood in me, if kids were acting like that in front of me, I wouldn't tell them what was going to happen. I would show up to their fucking their candlelit vigil and say this was poor accident. The poor accident happened to this child. It could never happen again to another child. But that's because some people be about it. Other people talk about it. Seven Hugs is not a fantasy. It's a factory. All right? That's why I take fact and I produce results. You can live in your fantasy world, your armchair diagnosis of my life, but I'm here in the fact factory. Producing results. How many candlelit vigils have I been to? I don't count. But you can count on one thing. They ain't done. I ain't been to my last one. So keep talking. Keep talking, Stabby. Keep talking. She's Catch Me Outside Girl from Dr. Phil. Except Catch Me Outside Girl made millions of dollars showing her profile in OnlyFans when she turned 18. This woman is threatening kids in a very fucking weak way.
Yeah. What's up, Egged? See you out there, Egged. Actually, we have to talk about this because the actual Mania card is what is this so far. Main event, Cringerweight title match, Egghead versus Ruby Jules. Then T-Bob versus Kuro. And then I lined up Dr. Piss versus Necromancer. And then we've got Egghead defending his other title against
King of Games?
Yep. Where Egghead gets to pick the stipulation. And then I'm thinking, what? We need one or two more after that?
Probably one or two.
Yeah, so...
Who's still currently available? I know we got...
I did a post earlier.
The Star Spangled Luchador has been conspicuous by his absence.
Yeah, you know...
I don't know if Honest Red is planning on ever competing again.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with Actual Mania at this point in time. But if any Actual Maniacs are trying to get in, it's time.
Yeah, I see Matthew Krecklau, I believe. Might be interesting. But yeah, I don't know.
I guess to figure out who's going to go up against the Kreck.
If you want to be part of this, like if you want to be a noob and do one of the opening matches, you can join the Discord and jump into the Actual Mania room if you want to throw your hat into the ring, metaphorically. Because we'd like to add like two more to this. But man, that's it. T-Bob versus Kuro. Unexpected. Is it going to be Kuro or Big Diesel?
Kuro is the one in
Is he having
charge.
an identity crisis or what?
We'll see if Kuro will allow Big Diesel to do it with or without him. It's up to Kuro, I think. Big Diesel doesn't call the shots.
So Egghead wants the extreme rules. So like the trivia to gain the weapons and then using the weapons in that match against Captain Kool-Aid's.
Well...
And Egghead did say that if he loses the King of Games title, he's going to mail it to whoever wins it.
That's the rule.
Yep.
That's why he got it mailed to him.
Interesting. So
That's
you will get the actual
rule.
belt.
That's Smarty's rule.
Egghead, King of Gays.
Don't say games. Ron DeSantis says don't say games.
Don't say games.
Hey, Teddy Rubskin teleported from the fan
Let's
chat
do
to
it.
the pleb chat. Let's do it. Egghead coming through with the tit rain.
Tit rain?
The tit rain. I can't pronounce the letter P and the letter T together.
Really?
Yeah, when I try and say what you say, what was
Tip
it?
train?
Yeah. I can't, when the P's that close to the T, it comes out as tit rain.
Interesting.
The tit rain. I just can't pronounce P and T together like that.
PT. Like a PT Cruiser.
Let's go.
Let's go. We got a couple. We got a few. We're at 25%.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are going to have the pre-show tomorrow for Actual Mania. So
for a lot of the marbles.
All right, not for Actual Mania, for the other one, the March Madness.
Yeah, the bracket.
Yep.
Bracket.
How many should we
style.
have in that?
I don't know. We need at least 16, right?
Yeah.
32 to 16. 16 might be enough, though.
Yeah, 16's pretty good. So are they only 80? Like any sitcom, right? Like even all the way going back to like I Love Lucy or something like that.
I think it's got to be classic. I don't know if I would go that far back.
You wouldn't
maybe.
go with like Modern Family or...
I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. I don't know. We got to figure out what the audience feedback would be.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. On the tit rain.
And then next month, the next Actual Mania, Actual Mania, it's going to be insane. It is going to be insane. Maybe
that's a very safe diagnosis for mania.
It's going to be fucking crazy.
For Actual Mania. Insanity is key when it comes to mania.
Yeah. So yeah, shit. And then in a couple minutes here, we're going to go do our review, deep dive into the guy that tried to sue Pepsi to get his Harrier jet that he believed they owed him.
Which they probably did. And I don't
think they had one to give him, though. That's the thing.
Well, they should have to figure it out. They got to figure. They can't just make empty promises. This is America.
Yeah.
Dan Kellogg says I could just say tip drain because it sounds close enough to tip train. I said it.
Yeah, you just said it. It's almost as if
I think
you
tip
could
drain
actually say
cured
it
me.
the whole time.
Tip drain, saying tip drain cured me. It's brilliant, Dan Kellogg. Thank you.
Teddy, if you want to be in the next Actual Mania, you can too. Or you can just save it for Mania. It's fine. Trump's for Bob's cutting promos now. I saw some promos that he cut. I don't want to watch them today, but...
Are they just close-ups of his puckering butthole played to the 2001 A Space Odyssey music?
No.
Boom, boom, boom,
Don't give
boom.
him any
The
ideas.
butthole's puckering to each bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Mania,
Why does
mania,
Egghead keep saying, fuck it, fuck it?
My
Is Jeffrey
message here. Don't you all think I already say enough?
It's true, Stabby.
What?
It's true. But paying $5 to say, that's special. You do say enough already, but you can't say enough with $5. I'll tell you that much.
Egghead's freaking out. He's like, let's do it. And then he's
Egghead's
like, fuck
pissed,
it,
dude.
fuck it.
Egghead's mad.
Is he talking to Jeffrey?
I think he's ready to end Ruby Jewel's career.
Yeah, this isn't a career match, but, you could...
Did you see the clip I sent you?
Yeah.
We should watch this real quick, because this thing right here, I watched it the other day, and it's pretty fucking amazing what they're doing. This gentleman is a Idaho congressman, I think.
Well, surprise, we just figured out 2023, the girls have 3 Ps. They have peeing and pooping and period. And it's a basic necessity. Now we can hold the first 2 Ps, peeing and pooping. We can take care of that. But the third P, the girls...
They could do all three of them on me.
Don't have a muscle down there. When that happens, it happens. It's an emergency every time that happens. It's a basic biological function. Is the proper role of government to cover a basic biological function?
So I think...
Hoodaho?
I think he's suggesting that you have to have government offered...
Provide tampons.
Because it's a basic bodily function.
I've got an idea. What if I'm the human tampon?
More beneficial than even toilet paper is, because we can hold our peeing and pooping. But women
they don't
can't
have a
hold
muscle there.
They can't hold the period. There's no muscle there. The 3 P's.
The 3 P's.
Peeing and pooping and period.
That's what I call a PPP loan.
That's a PPP loaf. Look, if you gonna pay for government function to have a toilet paper for peeing or pooping, you gotta have tampons too. Women have a third P.
A third P.
That, my guy, is
3P.
probably the most woke Republican in Idaho.
All right, guys. We're about to go have some fun doing some different content that we do off platform.
Patrons $10 and above can join us.
Yeah. Or if you're a member of the channel, the highest tier will get it for you as well.
Highest tier.
So we are going there now. We will see you all there. You should sign up, patreon.com/DP. And yeah, we'll see everyone else tomorrow.
Respect. Come on through.